Good afternoon, Tigers fans. Another great Sunday afternoon victory. We had a little bit of a slump the last couple weeks, but we are back on the right foot on this Sunday afternoon. The Tigers take 3 or 4 from the Toronto Blue Jays this weekend, and the game started at 11:40, so an early start to the game, but it was quite a lengthy game because there were 25 runs scored today. So wasn't the best performance on either side pitching wise, but you certainly got a chance to watch a lot of offense if you were watching today. Another offensive outburst from Detroit. We are coming off a 2-1 victory yesterday. All of our runs were on a 2-run home run by Kerry Carpenter in the first inning. So this was a polar opposite effort today. The Tigers put 14 runs on the board. We got to see a lot of home run on both sides, on both sides of both teams. Torkelson hit a bomb today. Matt Vierling hit 2 home runs. Carson Kelly hit a home run today. I know Biggio hit a home run, and I think they had a few other guys hit home runs on the other end. But yeah, it was a rough day at the offense for all the pitchers. Casey Mize only went 4 1/3. Didn't have his best stuff. He loaded the bases twice, and he was able to escape. I think on both times he was able to escape it. I know he had the bases loaded with no outs, and he was able to get a line drive, double play, and a ground out to get out of the inning. But it was tough sailing for him. Foley blew a save today. Englert was able to get the win. But yeah, a major offensive outburst. Baez had the first set of RBIs early in the game. He continues to do well with runners in scoring position. He wasn't able to get the run in the 9th inning today, but he was able to get the runner over, which Vierling ultimately end up hitting a home run anyways. But yeah, a great game from Matt Vierling. It's funny, I was just on Twitter talking about how Vierling is he has a pretty decent approach at the plate. He just doesn't fare very well with runners in scoring position and doesn't hit for power. He checks both boxes on that. I can't think of the word, but the game-ending walk-off 3-run home run, scoring some guys are running in scoring position and hitting some home runs. So great game from Matt Vierling. We were just talking about how we might be content moving him if the right price came up, but that will be tough to justify after a game like that. But the game started with I'm struggling with these names, but the game started with AJ Hinch going with an all-righty lineup to go up against the lefty pitcher, and made him look smart today, even with having Rogers and Carson Kelly both batting. Kelly being DH, Kelly hits a home run, so he struck right on that one. But Mark Canha had some timely hits. Gio Urshela, outside of getting hit by a pitch, he's gotten back in the good graces. Wenceel Perez never disappoints. So pretty complete effort. Everybody in the starting lineup got a hit today, including Rogers, and it was pretty controversial as far as AJ Hinch not putting, essentially when he decides to put the all-righty lineup, you take away a couple of your best hitters on the team right now. Well, just as far as trends are concerned, Cole Keith is really turning things around. He didn't start today because of the lefty pitcher. Neither did Riley Green, and neither did Kerry Carpenter. So very controversial there to not have a guy like Kerry Carpenter, who's hit a home run in 2 straight games, having to sit because it's a left-handed pitcher. But he struggles pretty mightily against left-handed pitching. So I understand. We had a pretty sizable lead. It was 8-3, and that lead continued to dwindle down. They would eventually hit a 2-run home run, and we were down by 2 runs, and it looked I'm sure the fan base was very dejected at that point because, for the most part, if we put 5 runs on the board, we're going to win the game. So for us to be up by 5 runs later on in the game, 8-3, that would have been a tough pill to swallow had we not, continued to fight. But like I said, Mark Canna hit a 2-run single with 2 outs, where they started with 2 outs and nobody on. So quite the rally they went on to get to score to tie the game, and ultimately Foley would blow the save, and then Englert would come in the 9th inning, close the door, and we would get a walk-off. And the walk-off started with I think it was a double by Torkelson. Not sure if it was a double by Torkelson. No. It was a single by Torkelson, bunt over by Wenzel Perez. Once again, doing whatever it needs to be done, whether it's getting timely hits or playing good defense, bunting the runner over, just doing the small things that we need. And I will definitely say that I was questioning the idea of taking the bat out of Wenzel Perez's hands. Even if it did mean moving the runner over, especially after Baez grounds out to the pitcher, grounds out to third base. But all is well that ends well. Torkelson would eventually score because Vierling hit the walk-off home run, and that was the ball game. I don't want to steal too much thunder because we have a full show tomorrow, I believe, but I did want to do a recap today. This was an amazing victory. I was pumped. If you could see me in the living room, I was turned up after that performance. Very up and down game. I listened to the first 2 innings on the radio, was able to get home in enough time to watch this game. And, obviously we scored a ton of runs. So it was a long game today, but started out at 11:40. And great ball game. Good momentum going into the next series. We get a day off on Memorial Day, and we're back at it on Tuesday against Pittsburgh. And we were three in a row. I'm not sure how many, if we were able to make some games up on in our division, because obviously Toronto is not in our division, and the Indians don't really lose many ball games nowadays. So, but good momentum. You'd love to see the offense. Hopefully we can clean up the bullpen, because that has not. They fared pretty well yesterday in a game where we finally gave Reese Olson a little bit of run support, just enough to get to win the ball game. But hopefully we can keep the momentum going and spread out some of those hits, because we had 17 hits today, 14 runs. We had a similar type ball game against the Arizona Diamondbacks, but more consistency. Consistency is the name of the game. Consistency. We'll talk about it more tomorrow, but I wanted to recap. I think I'm going to do, as we get more into the dog days of the summer, I'm going to do some more recaps of the ball games if I watch a good portion of it. So be on the lookout for that. Please subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers. I didn't look at the comments. We probably don't have any comments. Please stay tuned into Bleachers to Speakers for all live visual shows. And we are on all streaming platforms as far as audio is concerned. So please check us out. We're giving you Tigers content on Corner to Copa all summer long. And all other Detroit teams as well. Bleachers to Speakers, the Pistons, and the Lions. I'm out.